Okay, so for joint compound, I bought the Black Lid Proform all-purpose joint compound. It's a pretty good fit for the bathroom just because it's mold resistant, and I think it's going to be pretty easy to use. I did buy the pre-mix version. You can mix these bags yourself, and it is an actual cheaper option, but it was like $8 more for the pre-mix version of it. Just due to time and then cleanup and everything like that, I felt like this was a better fit for this project. Okay, so with this, I have this, I think this is called like a mud hawk. I don't know. I've used it quite a bit of times. One of my least favorite things to do is actually mud. I'm not the best at it. Mud and tiling is difficult. You always watch those people on YouTube, it's like, looks butter and like free. Yeah, it looks easy, but it actually is pretty difficult. Not to discourage anyone, it's definitely super doable. It's not like, you can't fix whatever you're doing, but what you want to do is kind of mix this up. It is pre-mixed, so it is already kind of have that buttery consistency, which is nice. But no, definitely this stuff is frustrating and hard to work with if you haven't done so before. And like anything, you know, over time you're gonna get a little bit better with it. But I don't think I'm there yet. I think I still have a long way to go to, I don't know, man, they look sweet. They'll do it on YouTube, they're like, I don't know, that's not me, so let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna start doing is going over all the screw holes here, and then we'll start taping and mudding the rest down there. So here you kind of just want to swipe a bit on and pull the excess off, and it should go in those holes pretty good. And this stuff is super forgiving. When you come back over it with sandpaper, it really, any imperfections and everything like that are like super easy to sand off. You can even do it by hand. Okay, so to save time on this video, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of this, and I'm gonna grab y'all when it's time for sanding and the second coat. Okay, so the first coat is done. I'm gonna go ahead and do some light sanding. Here I just have 220 grit, and then I'd recommend if you're purchasing one of these, get one with one of those 45-degree angles on it. it really is good to get in the corners like here, and then definitely wear a respirator. This stuff is going to kick out a bunch of dust. I even have some glasses on that I'm going to wear just so it doesn't get in my eyes or whatever. But yeah, if you're going to be sanding them, make sure you have these 2 items, maybe even 3 if you'd like. But first coat's done. Let's go ahead and start knocking out the sanding portion. We'll add our second coat. Okay, so all the sanding is done. I think what I'm gonna do is just take a shower, let this room air out, and then come back tomorrow to do the second coat. I really didn't realize how much dust comes off of sanding down the joint compound. But that's nothing compared to the amount of dust that I deal with towards the end of this video. By the way, if you're new here, this video is part of a master bathroom renovation mini-series, and I'm posting a new video every single Friday. So if you haven't seen some of the earlier episodes, I encourage you to go check them out. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the progress, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay, so like most things on this channel, I'm going to try something I've never done before. I'm going to go ahead and try to lay my skim coat here on my drywall. Now that we've got everything pressed, I already went ahead and mixed my joint compound, and then apparently you can go ahead and roll it on with a paint roller. I'm super eager to try this out. Hopefully everything goes good. And then a few tools that I'm using to do this is going to be this skim coat here. And then this drip pan. So basically the idea is you use the paint roller, roll on a thin layer of joint compound, take this skim scraper, scrape it across there, and then any excess that's on here, you take your drywall knife, scrape it off, and then dump it into the pan, or scrape it off into the pan, and keep going. Sounds super easy. Let's see if it is, but I guess you'll find out. So I think these streaks are like dried up pieces of joint compound or something. Someone comment down below, like why is it that I'm getting these streaks in here? Other than that, I mean, it's not terrible. I think sanding will do, like sanding it down will help it out a lot more, but I don't know. I will say, even though there was a lot of streaks on the first pass, once the second coat went on, it looked a lot better. One of the last steps was sanding down the walls. While this tool isn't absolutely necessary, I found it extremely useful for the job. If you're interested in getting one, I'll be leaving a link in the description. Well, that pretty much wraps it up for this video, but don't forget to tune in next week because I'll be texturing and then painting the walls.